the donkey of the day.
Look at these donkeys. Bunch of jackasses.
For the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlemagne the devil?
Possible. The Breakfast Club.
Yes, donkey of the day for Friday, June 9th goes to Cameron L. McDermott. Now, Cameron is 31 years old, and he's a native of Long Island. He is described by the New York Post as a preppy trust fund kid. And like most preppy trust fund kids, he's got a sense of entitlement. Or maybe I'm stereotyping, but when I think preppy trust fund kids, I think spoiled with a sense of entitlement. Now, I may be generalizing all trust fund kids, and they may not all be this way, but Cameron L. McDermott definitely is. He definitely has a sense of entitlement. See, Cameron McDermott is a sexual deviant, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier this year, he was arrested for a bunch of bizarre public lewdness cases on Long Island. Let's run down some of his rap sheet, why don't we? Cameron was cross-dressing, approaching women, and exposing himself. In one incident, Cameron McDermott was wearing a black wig, black yoga pants, and lipstick, and he allegedly approached the victim in the parking lot of Adelphi University, asked the victim for directions to the gym, then pulled out his little pee-pee and urinated on her leg. Now, this was September 25th, 2016. Well, it continues. In January, cops busted Cameron McDermott's Hempstead home, and he let the cops search his cell phone, which allegedly contained kiddie porn. So detectives did what they're supposed to do. They obtained search warrants for all the electronic devices in his home and found hundreds of kiddie porn images, and they found 2 videos of Cameron L. McDermott raping and sexually assaulting 2 young women. Well, let me rephrase. He was drugging women, then raping and sexually assaulting them, a.k.a. Cosbying, okay? The 2 women didn't even know they were victims until the videos were discovered. The videos showed he raped and sexually assaulted them while they were unconscious. The first woman he assaulted 8 times at his apartment, and then he did it again at her apartment. Then he had the same energy with the second unconscious woman. He raped her at least 5 times at his apartment, and both victims were women he knew very well. So that means that they let their guard down around him, and he took advantage of that. I need you to know how sick Cameron L. McDermott is. Allegedly, he videotaped himself fondling the unconscious women, inserting an object into one's vagina and sodomizing the other. He was slapping and flicking the woman to show that she is unconscious. Cameron L. McDermott, remember his name. That's why I keep repeating it. He's a sicko. But wait, it gets worse. Cameron L. McDermott not only recorded all these actions, he labeled them on his computer. Listen to what I just said. He recorded these actions and labeled them on his computer under file names like unconscious with the victim's name, a folder marked undressing in the victim's name. He had the child porn marked by age, like 2 years old, and he labeled them based off the actions the children are being forced to engage in these videos. Bruh, there was a folder marked rape, and then videos of him raping the unconscious women. Reality will always be stranger than fiction. Okay, I watch American Gods. I love True Bloods when it was on. Those shows have gods, fairies, vampires, genies, but nothing I've seen on those shows sounds as strange as this. When I was young, I would record Rap City or Yo MTV Raps on the VCR. I would record The Cosby Show because my mom was a Jehovah's Witness and we had Kingdom Hall on Thursday night, so I would record and label the VCR tapes, okay, the VHS tapes. In the kitchen, people label things so they know what spice is what and they know what things are. People that are sneakerheads label the boxes so they know what's in them. But what kind of world do we live in when people are committing crimes, recording them, and labeling them like they are recipes? What kind of organized rapist are you? Now, the DA called him a sexual predator and urged the judge to hold him without bail because he has the resources to flee. His family has lots of money and is living in a multi-million-dollar home in Florida. I agree with the DA. Anybody who is committing premeditated acts of rape like this needs to be quarantined away from the rest of us. Cameron L. McDermott is sick. He honestly doesn't even need a penis. This guy raped 2 women he knew well. So imagine what he would do to women he doesn't even know. His defense lawyer is saying that McDermott isn't a flight risk and has every intention of addressing these charges, and he says his client has no prior criminal history and comes from a well-to-do family. I don't give a damn what the hell that got to do with anything. We got video evidence. How much more do we need to know that this guy is a sicko? I don't even know how a lawyer could defend this scumbag when he's on video committing these crimes, and he has his crimes labeled, okay? Everybody should be ignoring this guy. His parents, lawyers, God, Jesus, the Holy Ghost. This is when I think America has too much freedom, because some cases you shouldn't even be able to defend. He should not have the right to a fair trial in this situation. He shouldn't be protected by any constitutional laws or rights. Just cut his penis off and lock him away forever. Please give Cameron L. McDermott the biggest hee-haw, please. Now, why does a person like that deserve a fair trial? He doesn't. He doesn't. It's on video. He's got his crimes labeled. Why does he get to go through the justice system? Why?
Well, everybody has to go through the justice system, but he definitely should be.
Not him.
I don't see how there's even a trial for this.
Exactly.
It shouldn't. Everybody.
We have videos that he labeled on his computer.
That's
rape.
the way the U.S. is. Everybody is entitled to a trial.
There are videos of him actually committing the acts.
Now,
he got the money to get off.
He's going to be found guilty. Not with all that information.
Well, he's a preppy trust fund kid. Okay, you never know.
Yeah, you're right. You never know.
The Breakfast Club.